Alright guys, so I wanted to do something about this Super Dragon Ball Hero anime that is currently, well, I guess kind of airing. You know, we get one episode every few months or so. Just tonight, actually, the 4th episode has dropped. I've never done like a formal sort of review on my main channel here for any of these Super Dragon Ball Heroes episodes or anything like that. So I'm going to start doing that. So what I think I'll do here is, this video is going to be a review of the first 2 episodes. The first episode, review is a very loose term I'm going to use here, because in terms of this Dragon Ball Hero anime, there's not a lot going on. A lot of times in these episodes, like, they're very, very short. It's just a promotional anime, you know, to kind of big up the, you know, arcade game, Super Dragon Ball Heroes, but it does have some interesting stuff in it, right? Now, the second episode, I actually did kind of give my thoughts and, you know, kind of do like a review on it for the Big 3 channel. That's kind of like an anime and manga channel I created with, you know, a few of the homies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that for episode 2, and I'm going to combine it in this video, and then I'll just talk about episodes 1 and 2 through the course of this video. And then tomorrow, I think I'll do a video talking about episodes 3 and 4. Episodes 3 of 4, of course, start to get into like really crazy territory with, like, you know, Super Saiyan Blue, Kaioken Vegeta, and like craziness. That is one of the cool things about Dragon Ball Heroes, is we get to see all types of shenanigans like that. You know, I'm sure eventually, if no other characters get Ultra Instinct, like in the proper sort of Dragon Ball, you know, series, like Super or whatever happens, like if it remains Goku exclusive, I'm sure eventually through like Dragon Ball Heroes or something, we could actually see other characters getting Ultra Instinct. But, you know, whatever. Let's just jump into, you know, some discussion about episode 1 of Dragon Ball Heroes here. Again, it's the first episode especially is just, it's so brief, and it, like, I feel like they could have made this like an actual anime. I think, like, sure, some parts of it don't make the most sense, but it is fun. Like, it kicks off with Goku and Vegeta training with Whis on Beerus's planet. Mai is there, and I guess at some point, you know, kind of, you know, before the Dragon Ball Heroes anime started here, you know, presumably Mai and Trunks arrives back in the present for Trunks to participate maybe in some training with Goku and Vegeta. And then Mai runs out of nowhere and says, like, oh, Trunks is gone. He's been kidnapped. He's gone. Whatever. We don't know what's going on. He's out of here. And then this fucker Fu just shows up out of nowhere, and he's like, oh, yeah, Trunks is my friend. I know where he is. And it's like, can we talk about this for a second? We're on Beerus's planet, and this fucker just walks out like, oh yeah, Trunks, my boy. I know exactly where Trunks is. It's like, hold on, Fu. Number 1, how did you get here, my boy? Number 2, you're definitely not good. And 3, I'm charging at you and we're fighting right now on sight. So, like, yo. But, like, he fills Goku and Vegeta in on the prison planet. You know, kind of what, this is the prison planet arc, right? It's like basically this planet that's like this big battleground for a bunch of prisoners and stuff. And, you know, Cooler is in there, and eventually we know he goes into a golden Cooler form. You know, there's the evil Saiyan Cumber. There's all types of crazy shenanigans that'll happen. Now, Fu just teleports there, and, like, you know, Whis is kind of like, ooh, I don't know about that boy. He, chances are he's not going to be too great. And so, like, Goku and Vegeta, they head over there. And, I mean, hey, one good thing is that this does move insanely fast. Like, literally, like, 20 seconds after Fu teleports away, already Goku and Vegeta instant transmission to the prison planet. Xeno Goku shows up, sees Fu behind Goku and Vegeta, and he goes Super Saiyan 4, and then a fight breaks out between Super Saiyan Blue Goku from, you know, basically he's intended to be the one from the Dragon Ball Super timeline, and then, of course, we also have, you know, the Xeno Goku, who goes into his Super Saiyan 4 form. I gotta say, I really do like the way they do the Super Saiyan 4 transformation, where it kind of like this yellow aura kind of envelops him, and then the way it just like breaks or falls off of him, like I think it just looks really cool. Like it's a cool way to kind of show like the difference Goku takes when he moves over to the Super Saiyan 4 form. Now, when I say, like, I wish that this Dragon Ball Heroes was actually more of, like, kind of a proper anime, is, like, this Goku versus Goku fight right here. Super Saiyan 4 versus Super Saiyan Blue is, like, really cool. Like, that's, like, a full-fledged fight I would like to see. Now, I know in, like, you know, the official canon, you know, I do, like, air quotations with that, canon. I believe Super Saiyan Blue is supposed to be stronger, and I believe in the official storyline, Super Saiyan Blue Goku does actually win this fight with Xeno Super Saiyan 4 Goku right here. Now, this fight is so, in the anime here, it's so brief. They exchange, like, 2 punches, they shoot a generic ki blast at each other, and then Xenoverse Goku just fires a Kamehameha, and he tries to break the sort of, like, the sky, the prison that they're in, and Fu kind of realizes what Xeno Super Saiyan 4 Goku is doing, and that's sort of how the fight ends, with Xeno Goku and Blue Goku firing a Kamehameha that basically, you know, was equal in strength, and then the fight is basically done. After this, Fu basically just explains about the prison planet and how basically, like, they're not going to be able to break it, and he mentions that he created the place, and then mentions that if they're to escape, they're going to have to collect 7 special Dragon Balls that are actually in the prison planet. And 7 different prisoners have these Dragon Balls. Xeno Goku reveals that he has one, and it was given to him by Fu at some point. After this, Fu leaves, and then we get 2 quick scenes before eventually, you know, we move on to episode 2. First, we see Trunks actually wakes up. You know, he's kind of like, you know, in an actual prison. He's in prisoner garb and stuff. And he kind of like is able to get out. And then Cooler is there. So that eventually will lead into episode 2 where we get to see, you know, Golden Cooler and stuff. And then the last scene is we see Fu kind of in like his, you know, command center or control center, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And you know, we get a brief shot of Cumber, the evil Saiyan, and that's basically episode 1. Again, there's not a lot there. It is very brief. Many of the episodes are very brief. That's why I kind of like doing like multiple episode reviews in one video here, but we'll see how things go for the future. So, all right, so now I'm going to transition to episode 2, which again is a video I'm going to take from the Big 3 channel, which I never put here, you know, on the main channel, The Truth DT. So, all right. So the second episode of Super Dragon Ball Heroes has aired, this promotional anime. We over here at the Big 3, we fucking love Dragon Ball, and we fucking love what they're doing with Super Dragon Ball Heroes. So we definitely had to get a video out talking about this episode. The animation was very nice looking, the OST was very good, and it had a lot of cool ass characters. Now, I do got to give some shout outs to Herms, Sailor Spaz, Anime AJ, Therese, a lot of those cats over there on Twitter, who helped kind of put together a kind of translated version. And, you know, shout outs to everyone who basically, like, got this file and, like, put it out on Twitter so a lot of us could, you know, widely see it, because this is basically, you know, just a thing over in Japan. So definitely big shout outs to those cats, and let's go ahead and jump into talking about this episode, which again was pretty damn good. So this is episode 2, Goku Goes Berserk, the Evil Saiyans Rampage. Now, a lot of this episode is focusing on Cumber, the Evil Saiyan, the newest kind of masked Evil Saiyan that they've brought in, like, the Dragon Ball Heroes kind of mythology here. Because we have Bardock as a masked Saiyan. I know there's a masked Saiyan with King Vegeta. I believe Broly, like, had a mask at one time. Like, they've done a lot with that. They kind of love that sort of format of having these kind of villain Saiyans with masks. I mean, certainly, like, the coolest thing about Dragon Ball is, like, you know, Saiyan transformations, right? Transformations. So, of course, like, having a villain as just, you know, a Saiyan, like a bad Saiyan, it does work very well, which I know is why Dragon Ball Heroes constantly goes back to the well. So, in the last episode, kind of the big focal point of the episode was Super Saiyan Blue Goku versus Super Saiyan 4 Goku. It was very, very short-lived, but in this episode, we do get to see a lot of the Evil Saiyan actually kind of fighting with several different fighters. We see Vegeta, Goku, Cooler, and Trunks, and then as the episode ends, Goku and Vegeta do kind of take their form and become Vegito. But we'll save that for the next episode. So, the Evil Saiyan Cumber when he arrives on the field to fight Goku and Vegeta, Goku mentions how massive his ki is. And when Goku actually goes into attack, Cumber's energy sort of envelops Goku and kind of takes control of him and sends him into kind of like a rage mode or like a berserk mode. So it's kind of like, this is like another sort of like, because remember, Dragon Ball Heroes is like an arcade/card game over in Japan. So this is a way to sort of like, have new characters, new forms, new transformations, new kind of crazy stuff, for them to sell over there. So we have this Rage Goku kind of infested with Cumber's evil ki. Fu actually does mention this, how people who touch Cumber's evil ki will actually have their minds warped. Now, Goku and Vegeta, they square off for a little bit. Vegeta clearly is doing fine, though, because my man doesn't even need to go Super Saiyan 1, so he's doing good. Like, Goku was most definitely Super Saiyan 2, because when he transforms, you see the electricity, right? Kind of the signifying mark of Super Saiyan 2. But apparently, my man Vegeta is just chilling base form, blocking Rage Goku's attacks. I did notice that detail. I thought that was pretty funny. Now, Trunks, okay, the big setup for like this whole prison planet arc is that Trunks is captured, right? And he is imprisoned on the planet. And so Goku, Vegeta, and Mai come to rescue him. I mean, a lot of this seemed to have happened off screen, but Cooler does help Trunks escape from the prison, and Trunks actually arrives on the scene right here. Now, Vegeta goes to go fight Cumber. Meanwhile, Trunks actually begins to do battle with Goku to try and, wear off Goku's rage mode, or like that evil ki of Cumber, to kind of get that to wear off. Now, as Vegeta rushes to go do battle with Cumber, Cooler kind of makes his presence known. He shoots a blast at Vegeta. Vegeta recognizes him on the spot, but Trunks does say that Cooler is actually on their side. Now, Cooler actually transforms, and it is very epic here, as Cooler is basically just like, oh yeah, so Frieza went Golden Frieza, huh? Shit, if he could do it, I could do it too. So Cooler just kind of goes into this golden Cooler form. He looks very badass. It was a very cool moment. And then he kind of just quickly, I guess you could say KOs Goku, but he knocks Goku down. This takes away kind of Cumber's evil ki, mind control berserk thing that Goku has going on. And at this point, Cooler begins to throw like a giant golden supernova over at Cumber. Now, Cumber just completely tanks that shit like he's good. And so what happens is Mai actually realizes that she has Potara earrings that she was given by Kaioshin. So she gives those to Goku and Vegeta so that they could fuse into Vegito, because Cumber is clearly a threat on that level. Trunks goes Super Saiyan, charges at Cumber, and gets absolutely dicked down in seconds. So Vegeta and Goku quickly fuse. Vegito appears. It is very epic. The OST is incredible. Vegito, not playing around at all, goes Super Saiyan Blue, calls out Cumber and says, Cumber, it's time, motherfucker, for you to go down, and charges at Cumber as the episode ends. So this was a really, really cool thing to see. It is very short, but it's so much fun. I really enjoy these. Now, the third episode is actually not going to be taking place until September. So we do have a couple month wait, but it is going to be very impressive, because it's going to be Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Vegito against the evil Saiyan Cumber. I can't wait. Y'all got to tell me if you can't wait. I think it's going to be very exciting. Episode 2 was fantastic. Thanks for watching, y'all, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.